So, I would like to talk to you today about my favorite food, which is steak. I love steak. I like barbecued steak, I like fried steak, I like any kind of steak. Even McDonald's steak is pretty good for me. I want to tell you a really quick story about my mother though, and how she tried to trick me with giving me liver instead of steak. So she cooked liver, and when I came into the house I could smell it was a little bit different than normal, but I said, "Mom," said, "what is it we're having for dinner tonight?" My mom said, "Oh, it's steak." And I said, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, you gotta really try it." And I said, "Okay, I'll try it, Mom." So I did try it, and I really thought it was steak. So my mom was very good at tricking me into believing that liver could taste as good as steak.
And my family's favorite meal is pizza, but it's homemade pizza. And it all started with my mom, and she learned how to make the pizza from her mother-in-law, who was from Italy and didn't speak any English. And she taught my mom how to make pizza, and it was a tradition every Friday night. The dough would be made in the afternoon, and when they came home from work they could smell the pizza down the street, and it was just sizzling when they would come in the door. So I've made pizza every Friday night for the last 25 years, and it's become our family's favorite and all their friends' favorite. And I remember my mom coming home at lunchtime, and she would be making the dough at lunch, and she'd be covered with flour all over and on the floor. And I always thought, well, why is she such a mess making this? Until I started making it and I understood.
My favorite food has probably got to be cinnamon buns. I remember every Christmas morning my mom would make the cinnamon buns, and I would smell them from all the way upstairs, and I would just know that it was okay to come downstairs, it was okay to open our presents, and everyone would be sitting there opening the gifts, and the whole time I know there was one thing we were all thinking about, and it was the cinnamon buns.